Well, hey everybody, Sam Billhorn here with Whitetail Partners, and I want to thank you for joining me for another Whitetail Habitat calendar month. I got the month of March coming up here. This is a great time of year. I'm very excited to get out as soon as this heavy snow melts away. It's a great time to be in the woods in late winter, early spring. There's so many advantages to doing work this time of year. Enjoying being out after having been inside with the cold and the snow as long as we have. There's so much that can be done this month. Getting after things in the timber primarily and trying to get as much work done before green up as possible. So thank you for joining me for this list. I hope you enjoy it. And here we go. All right, first up on the list is finishing orders. So this is the work that I had on for February, and I myself was late getting it done here just in the final days of February. This is your bare root tree orders, your seed orders, whether it be your frost seedings for switchgrass or other warm season grasses, maybe it's your clovers, and then getting your spring planted annual food plot screens, your summer plantings of food plots. I like to get all those things in and on the shelf so I don't have to worry about them. I know exactly where they are and having all those things on hand for when I need them. Next up, shed hunt, scout, and layout. So I put these together because shed hunting is something that's incredibly popular, and I enjoy it too, though usually my shed hunting leads to scouting, which leads to layout and hunting planning because that's just what I do. I love looking for antlers on the ground. It's a lot of fun to find them and a good way to get the family out, but I'm also looking at sign from the past season in these areas that I may not have been in really since this time a year ago, and I'm excited to see them and see how the deer are using them. Also with the layout there, this is for your bedding areas, your corridors, your tree stand setups, all these things that you want to continue working on throughout the spring and even past green up, getting that done now, getting that marking ribbon out in the woods. I like to use a lot of it so it's very apparent, especially past green up, that you know what you intended in the woods and it's not that guessing game because once green up occurs, it's really hard to know exactly what you wanted to do, and that's why that layout is so critical. Next up, cuttings. So many advantages to doing cuttings this time of year. TSI, timber stand improvement, so that's just the general thickening up of your woods if you have a more mature closed canopy timber, getting that, thinning that stand, getting some of the bigger trees down, and this is just to provide side cover and screening, just visual blocking through the woods. It's going to make it a lot less lower stress environment for the deer. Also then bedding areas. So this is in hardwood settings, especially getting some bigger trees down and smaller trees. Maybe it's hinge cutting, maybe it's tree planting also in those areas. That'll come in April. And then the corridors, getting those marked. Those can more easily be cut into early summer and past green up. But I still say if you're in those areas working on those things, you can. I leave off tree stands here. I would say if you're working by a tree stand, you want to clear a shooting lane or something like that, that's fine, but that's something that can be easily done past green up. Next up, brush mowing if dry. So if you're expanding a food plot, maybe you're making a new kill plot, as soon as that ground is dry, it's a great time to tackle that before the green up occurs. As soon as all of that vegetation, the brush, the briars, all that stuff starts to grow up, it can be more difficult to get that initial mowing done. So as soon as the ground dries up, and maybe this is into April depending on your property, but it's a good thing to get after and get done that time of year. Frost seeding. So I think of warm season grasses, switchgrass, clovers, that sort of thing. With the heavy snows we've had, I would encourage you to hold off until that snow dissipates. But as the last of that snow is there, maybe on your north slopes, you still have a little bit of a snowbank left. That's the time to get out there. That freeze-thaw cycles that occur throughout the late winter and into early spring is what helps pull that seed down into the ground. Now, this is only going to be fruitful for you and work out if you had good weed control last summer and last fall. If you didn't bring bare soil into winter, you may be in a tough place to get this work done and have it be successful in the spring. Next up is spraying. So this is kind of on the early side for those of us in northern states, but certainly not in southern states. If you're looking to do, maybe it's your first round of glyphosate, if it's to kill off some areas that you have plans for, or perhaps it's putting down a simazine or something like that in a warm season grass setting where you're trying to hold back weeds until that soil temperature gets up. That may be kind of early in March, but a lot of those, you want to get them down on the ground as soon as it's dried out and you're able to get it into the soil. So that could be late March for some of us here in northern states, but really that depends on where you're at. But it's something to start getting in mind, and maybe it's something as simple as getting after your equipment, making sure your sprayers are running and working and all that stuff so you're ready to go. The last thing I have here is simply call for help. If there's anything I can do to help you out, please give me a call. Check out the offerings I have on my website and let me know what I can do to help you with your habitat and your hunting. So thanks for watching. I'm Sam Billhorn with Whitetail Partners, and I want to help you design your property for hunting. Thanks.